Talk Show.
It's the Daily Talk Show, episode 472.
How are we, guys? Happy first day of the month.
Pinch and a punch.
Flick and a kick for being so quick. Gotcha. First day of October, guys.
Geez, I'm a good pincher, aren't I? Real little bitch, I am.
It was. Mate, pinching's old
Do
school.
you notice I don't know if I even landed with the punch, but the pinch was very solid.
Mate, you landed the pinch, and good on you.
October 1st, 2019.
Yeah, it is. It's that day. And, I mean, you were mentioning this day last week on our social media accounts.
Yeah, I like to get into the socials, do a bit of hype. And what happened this day, October 1, 97? What's it? Some interesting facts?
Anything of significance?
Well, I don't know if it's significant.
Anything dark
but
and not dark?
In 1863, 5 Russian warships were welcomed in New York City.
Just welcomed straight through into the Hudson. That'd be
Hudson?
a fucking sight to see.
In 1890, Congress established Yosemite National Park.
On this day, October 1.
Yosemite, California.
Yeah, that's
Beautiful
lovely.
part of the world.
Anything else? Last one. Round it off. It's not rounding off.
1907, Plaza Hotel, 5th Avenue and 59th Street, New York opens.
He's gone very heavy on New York.
Yeah, I mean, is it just that there's a lot of cool shit happening over in that's East
Coast.
East Coast, yeah. Anything happen? Any more West Coast? Any more West Coast stuff? October 1, surely.
Nah, there's a New York Giants. There's baseball.
No, fuck off with New York.
Yeah, we're too far east. Anyway, what Josh did put out on our social media was that we'd make an announcement today.
Yeah.
1st of October, come in strong, 30 days.
Well, yeah, and so this is the thing. When you're doing an announcement, what I hate is when people announce too far in advance.
How far's too far in advance?
I guess it depends what it is. I think in this case, potentially if it was more than a month,
Yeah.
you sort of would lose interest.
Well, here's the thing. Sometimes you don't even know that far in advance.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we only worked this out.
Last week.
And then the day after, you put up we've got
Instagram
an
post.
announcement.
Yeah, exactly. So what we are doing is on November 1, 2019, we are doing a tour to
America! Woo!
Los Angeles,
Yeah.
California, which is very annoying about all the New York mentions. We won't be getting to the East Coast.
And when you say tour, it is to California,
Yeah,
the one state. We will be there.
We are touring Los Angeles. It's a big city.
Mate, I'm so fucking excited. You know when you decide that you're going to go on a holiday
Yeah.
and you're so set. And if you're not watching, we have American flags wrapped around us right now.
$8.50 each, were they?
$8.50 each.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good tax write-off.
Yeah. And
Prop for the show.
And so the plan is we are going to be doing 21 episodes over 10 days from the 1st to the 10th.
Yep.
And so we'll roll them out live as we're happening. And then when we get home, they'll still be happening for another 2 weeks.
3 weeks of the Daily Talk Show from the US of A. And you've lost your...
Yeah, that's fine. The flag is on the ground.
Slipped off.
It's okay.
Well, mine's slipping off too.
That's fine. I mean,
And
it's
it's
a silky sort of material.
Very silky.
Have you been to America before 97?
Nah, never been before.
Mate, I haven't even spoken to you. I literally was down the street before with Josh and I said, does Mason actually know that we're going to the States?
Well, I sort of said to him, have you told your mum and dad yet?
And what
And
did he
so-
say? Mr. 97?
No, I haven't told them yet. No.
Shit.
Maybe I should just leave it until Mum hears it tonight when she listens to the podcast.
That's a good idea, can you?
Yeah.
And so
So see what Mum says.
1st of November, also your birthday.
Yep.
So we'll
Get
be
stuffed.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So that means that we're flying out.
He's going to get 2 birthdays.
Oh, we get
This is
Australian
called-
birthday, American birthday.
It's a shame that you're turning 20 and not 21.
Oh,
it?
dude. You know, I checked our filing system, Airtable, for your birth date, and I read it the wrong way. I read it the 10th of something. So I was like, I'm so happy because the reason I checked it was because I was like, fuck, do we have Mr. 97's birthday while we're away?
No, we do.
That's sick. So we'll most likely fly out in the morning. So you'll probably just get to kiss Mum on the cheek and say it. Happy birthday. Thanks. And then out the
I
door.
don't know what you're saying then. What are you excited about?
Oh, just going to the US.
Uh-huh.
That'll be awesome. Never been there before.
Mhm.
So it's going to be so cool.
We're going to be hanging out with Matt D'Avella a bunch,
Yeah.
which will be great. We've got we've been in the last week. The conversations that we've already had in regards to guests, people were talking about Sydney and they were excited about Sydney.
Yeah. Had lovely messages saying, "Fuck, you nailed the guests in Sydney."
I mean, the
Dude.
thing is, it's one of those things where I feel like we can't take credit. It's just like
The guest
people
was
being
great.
super generous
Yeah.
and saying yes.
I mean, the generosity in the guests themselves, even allowing the Gronks to interact with them.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think this is 30 days until we go. We've got lots of time. There's already a bunch of cool legends locked in. Reece Mitchell, my homie, my best mate, who I haven't seen in ages because he lives in LA now. I can't wait to see him. Cannot wait to see him.
I think that during what I was also, I don't know if I brought this up with you, 97, but it's going to be a month of firsts. And so in October, like leading up to it now, before we go away, I want to do some form of our first ever giveaway.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it has to be something relating to the US of A. It has to be something to relating to that.
So I think maybe 2 weeks out from going to LA, we will organise a competition where you could win something interesting.
I think the babies need to be fit as can be because we got the 500th. That's on their 29th.
29th, Tuesday the 29th.
Yeah.
And so Tuesday the 29th and then Friday the 1st of November we head out.
That's 31 days. So we got,
30 days have September, April, June and November. Yes.
all the rest of
October,
30.
31.
Yeah. So we've got 31. So after today, we've got 30 until we're hitting onto that plane. So no, we need to be because there's the big 500. Then we've got flying out, then straight on the ground. We need to be fit as can be. I mean, it's a good 30 more days ahead of us.
Yeah.
Is a good, it's a solid number to be able to just pick up a habit, solid habit, health habit. What are you going to put your hand up for?
I'm going to run every second day. I'm going to walk on the odd days. I am going to go to the gym twice a week. And
He's laying him. I just wanted one,
to-
dude. I just wanted one. The second day running thing's great. Don't need as he looks at me with his eye twitch.
Well, I'm just trying to think. I feel like
No,
I
I
should
think
use
the
the
run
gym
thing-
membership. No.
Oh, that's cool.
Should I
You can
not
go-
do weights? Maybe not, just in case I injure myself.
You can do a bit of.
No,
you can run at the gym.
I think you'd probably be better off doing like weights and stuff than running.
What about just moving and shit? Fucking getting out there.
Bit of yoga.
What about a dance? Hi, Josh does his Wednesday.
Wake Up Wednesday.
Wake Up Wednesday.
Yeah.
What do we think about me doing something like that?
If you want to, mate, I'm supportive of anything. I just want to pick it up.
You can go swimming. Swimming would be great.
Oh, swimming would be good.
I had a LA trip that I got the thickest and the muscliest I've ever been for this trip, and dude, did I put on? I reckon so. Like it's not fat, but I put on 10 kilos by the time I got back.
It's quite full on, isn't
Like
it?
I did because I was eating really lean and my body probably wasn't holding too much crap.
Yeah.
And as soon as I just hit the ground, just donuts. Mr. 97, I mean, would like to keep your diet in check while we're in the States, but it is a place that has on offer some really fucking shit food that is really good.
But then there's also LA.
No, LA is
Like
great.
LA's got like some, you can pay, $20 for a nice vegan smoothie or something.
Yeah. Oh no, 20, fuck, I was gonna, that's ridiculous.
What?
20 bucks
for a smoothie.
What about so? Here's
dollar's gonna
here's
be
the
shit.
reality. Here's the reality. We did the USA 1 year ago, a little bit over, like tiny bit over a year ago. So it's great. It's almost like it could be our mark.
No, it's a year ago right now.
Yeah, a year ago right now that we had shows coming out from the US. Maybe this is our US time.
Yeah.
We get in just before.
Yeah, it's a good time. Like we're back
Yeah.
in end of November or whatever for Australian summer. So it's going to be nice. LA is beautiful all year round.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, Mr. 97. You got to love it. The reality is when we did that first trip, we had the littlest audience. It made no sense.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about these trips.
So for people who don't know, I reached out to Seth Godin. Tommy sent me the challenge. Reach out to Seth Godin, try and get him on the podcast. I emailed Seth and said, "Hey Seth," at the time I was in Europe, and so I had embarked on a 3-month trip with my girlfriend Bree, and so 4 days a week. So what we did before we went away, Tommy and I recorded, I think it was like 16 episodes or something like that of guests, and the idea was that we would release them every Friday, the guest episodes. And then what we said at the time was on Monday we would record 2 episodes and Wednesday we would record 2 episodes. So it was only ever taking 2 days out of my trip each week. And it sounded like you were in a tunnel then, but you're just drinking water.
What do you mean? I am in a tunnel.
Are you okay? Are you in live from Elon Musk's tunnel in LA?
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah, we're live in the tunnel right now. This is the first time I'm doing a bit of audio gear.
That would be so cool.
What do we think?
That would be so cool.
Open up.
I think they're a bit bigger than that.
Okay.
And you could be inside the Tesla. It could be the best soundproof because you're in the Tesla in the tunnel.
But anyway, so we did a bunch of shows. We ended up doing the 4 episodes over 4 different days, just so it actually worked out easier that way. Waking up each morning and doing 1 rather than waking up and doing 2.
Yeah. No, I loved it.
And so we did that remotely. We did about 100 episodes remote while I was in Europe. And then I was actually in Positano when I got the email back from Seth where he said, there was a little bit of back and forth. He said, we can do it over Skype. And I said, we'll be in New York City. How about we just do it in person? And I said to TJ, hey, could you do these dates? If Seth was to say yes, you said yes. Seth came back and said, okay, sure. And so I finished my Europe trip. There was probably another month and a half left. Then I got onto a plane from Greece to Turkey and Turkey to New York. Oof. And whilst that was happening, you were getting on a Qantas plane from Melbourne. Was it to LA?
Melbourne to LA, LA to New York City.
And then we met up. We had an Airbnb at a right near, what's the Stone? What's the coffee shop that's great? The Blue Stone.
Blue Stone, yeah.
Blue Stone. They've actually started doing their own takeaway, like iced coffees that you can buy now.
Lombardi's pizza store was across the road. Yeah, there was something. Yeah.
And so we did that. We did New York. We had Seth Godin. We chatted to Brad Blanks. We had Chase Jarvis on. We had Eddie Buckingham. Who else did we have on? We did a few shows at Josh Pitterman.
Josh Pitterman.
Singing from the park.
We did one from the gardens, the Central Park on the water. Then we got in the rowboats. Oh, it was sick.
Yeah. And so then we went on to LA, and in LA we hung out with Matt Diavella. We were on his podcast, The Ground Up Show. If you type in imposter syndrome ground up into YouTube, you can watch that whole video. You'll see how tanned I was.
Oh, you were so tan, dude. Your legs were shiny. Yeah. Just so much tan. I came over as just white boy, fresh out of winter into spring.
So yeah, we had heaps of we had a bunch of guests in LA. The thing is, I want to get more women on the podcast this time around because I feel like last minute we're just fucking scrambling, and then we looked and we're like, oh, we've just had a bunch of dudes.
Yeah, we had Candace Thompson, comedian. Yeah, we got so many. We've got time, and we're going to plan it out. And so this is 2.0 of our USA adventures.
97. Can you have a look at what episode range if people want to go and listen? So that was audio only. This is before we introduced video.
Yeah, Joshua Fields Milburn. If you want to find that one, that was sort of smack bang in the middle.
Yeah,
185 to 200.
185 to 200.
Yeah,
wow.
That's right. 15 episodes. That sounds about right. And so,
geez, nearly 300 episodes ago.
So in LA, we'll be doing a bunch of experiences. We'll be filming heaps of it.
We didn't film any episodes last time because we weren't a video podcast.
You were exhausted as fuck as well.
Yeah, I was fucked. Yeah.
We would argue about the silliest things. Remember?
Well, I think that there is something about a tired team, and if a team is tired or if one person's tired, like it is a factor. And so the good thing is, right, the Melbourne to LA to New York is a long stint, and then on the ground there, we've got no excuse as the team, and we're all on the same playing field because we haven't been away. You haven't been away for 3 months in Europe. without working. And so now it's all of us going there. We will be fit and healthy, and we'll be hitting the ground running.
Mm-hmm. And so, if you've got any suggestions of people that you might want to hear from, it might be people you know, or like if you know any interesting people. Obviously, with the network we have a lot of people in media, entertainment.
But other people, like if you just have a family friend who lives there, works there, loves
interesting people. Yeah, people who are from Australia too, who are doing cool shit in LA. That would be great.
I'm going to, for that first day, leverage Mr. 97's birthday. It's his birthday. You know, when you got a mate.
I'm actually more comfortable with that nowadays.
I want him to wear a "It's my birthday" T-shirt.
See, this is the opportunity. Hamish Blake does this the best. Whenever he does his boys like trips, he always shows me photos of the memorabilia or like the merch.
The outfits. The outfits. Yeah.
Screen printers. I feel like there's an opportunity for us to just go a bit crazy.
Full blown.
Yeah.
I actually thought the Daily Talk Show, the talk, how it's all blue, could be the American flag.
Yeah.
And so I think that would be quite
easy. Do you
easy.
think there's any limitations, 97, legally on doing that?
Look that up. Can you use the American flag? So it's not the same as writing on money, I don't think.
No.
It's just like taking a photo.
Or using like the Aboriginal flag or something like that.
Yeah, it's insensitive. And so, I mean, you make the Daily Talk Show great again.
Yeah, that was the hat that I wanted to get done. What do you think of that?
Yeah, not keen on that.
Not keen?
No.
What's your idea?
For a hat? Or
just any idea.
You fucking shoot them down quicker than an American with a gun, but you can't come up with a single idea.
No, I like Tommy's idea. I like the idea of putting a flag on.
What about your own fucking idea?
Get away from mine.
Yeah.
That's mine. Thanks for the validation.
Yeah, he's just the classic ally, not willing to enter into his own war.
Okay, this is it. We've got
Tommy is America.
Michael Bungay Stania, inspired.
Mm-hmm.
An amazing facilitator coach. Let's get these ideas out quick. Mr. 97, you got 60 seconds. Just reel them off. Doesn't matter what they are. Just reel.
Well, the first thing that came to my mind was a T-shirt, but after that, a pair of shorts.
Oh, what else?
Cool. What else?
A headband.
What else?
Wristband.
What if it didn't have to be with clothing?
Ideas in the US.
It's like when I was doing maths at school. What? 6 times 6? Is that what you said? I'm just trying to fucking buy any second.
We started off with merch and then
ideas around the US on our trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not policy changes for them, just more generally what we could do.
Creatively, the show, video, anything comes to mind?
No, I like the idea of more vlog content. That'd be interesting.
Okay. Yeah, my idea. Good. Anything else? Anything else? You got this. What do you want to do?
It'd be interesting a technical nightmare, but it'd be interesting to do a live stream.
Yeah, it's not a nightmare. They've got internet there.
Yeah, great.
Mate, they've got some of the quickest.
We could actually, do you know what? We could do it. We could potentially do 7 shows live streamed or something like that. That could be fun. Maybe if we do, so we're doing 10 days. We're going to do 21 episodes in 10 days. Say if we are like optimized for 7, where we do 3 shows a day, we would do 2 guests, 1 of us each day. Do you think that's the way of doing it? Definitely.
It's a nice update. 1 of us each day, which you mean could roll out for the first 7 days.
Well, that's what I'm trying to work out. You probably want to go us guest, us guest, us guest. So maybe what we could do is do 3 live streams over like a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday or something.
Can we do one at the Santa Monica Pier?
No.
At night time?
That'd be good.
Sick.
Yeah, that'd be good.
On the beach?
Yeah, I'd love
Just
that.
have it in the background.
Are you Googling places in LA?
No, I just couldn't remember what it was called.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah.
Question for you, your hair. What are we going to... Can we go... Here's an idea.
Here's yeah.
What are you doing?
Could we get Rach Vitulo? She's fucking amazing at doing like...
Get the flag.
No, she does like patterns and shit, like leopard print. Remember she was showing us?
Yeah, you
so
think
the
you're
US
getting
flag.
the US flag?
The US flag on
No, it's
Mr.
not
97's head.
Not happening. Not happening.
Really, that's what.
How would you like to celebrate your birthday? What is that like? Because we land, so we fly out 9 a.m. We get there at like 9:08. It's like maybe it's a morning. Yeah, so we rock in at like 7 or 8.
Yeah, it's like 6 in the morning.
on your birthday. So we actually get most of your birthday there.
What do you want to do?
What do you want to do, baby?
I mean, I'd like to go see the pier. Maybe that's when we do the live stream from the pier.
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, great.
Straight from the airport. Straight from the airport to the pier. Because
Not so really like early morning. You think?
Is
So
it
you wanna
early
go that
morning or
night?
nighttime?
Well, we fly in very early.
Can you?
Okay.
There's a good app. I'm trying to remember the name, but it's
Apple website.
website. Good pick up web app. You can put in a time and date within a specific country, and then you can work out what the other one is. Is it called like overtime or something? I can't remember. But what I'm curious about is you could dial in right now, 6 a.m. in LA. Oh, sorry, say 9 a.m. in LA. No, if we get in at like 6:55 or 6:30 or whatever it is, then you allow like an hour and a half of fucking around by the time you get out of the airport. So say like 8:30. Can we please sort out the licenses and make sure car rentals not?
I think we actually Uber. I think it's
everywhere.
Yeah, I think we Uber everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Parking,
that's-
stress of driving,
that's actually
potential
funny.
crashes.
Well, it's funny. I thought Uber, and then I changed my mind. Like just then, I was like, "Oh, how are we getting there?" Yeah, so we can Uber to Santa Monica, and then set up like a live stream and do that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that'd be very cool.
And-
Does your mum have a say about whether you go or not? Is she going to say Mr. 97? Imagine, she's actually started calling him Mr. 97.
Does she ever call you that?
Nah, no, I don't think so.
Mr. 97.
Don't think so.
97.
97. Nah, I
Sevs?
don't think I've got that yet. Nah.
What about from the rest of your family?
The dog. The dog's
Okay.
calls him Sevs now. Sevs.
What were we going to say? I felt like you were going to say something.
Are you allowed to go?
It'll be fine. But mum will lose 2 kids because Sam's in China and I'll be in LA.
How's Sam finding China?
Well, I haven't. Do you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to install WeChat?
On your phone?
Oh,
What do you mean?
it's horrendous. You need someone who's been on the app for like 3 months or something to verify you.
I'm sure we could hook you up.
It's already happened.
You're already done?
Yeah,
Because Karen would be on WeChat.
I had to message someone from school. It was
Someone
just-
from school and you go,
Well, actually, Mum went through one of our family friends who got their daughter to message her friend, and her friend's account was suspended. So she got her friend to verify.
Is it because
It was
it's
just
outside of
Wow.
China or what?
Yeah,
so if you live in China, you can just download it.
Yeah, you can
Wang
just do
bang.
it, and you only get
Thank you,
like
man.
12. You get like 12 things a year or something like that. So you can only add
12 messages a year.
No, 12 people you can
Okay.
only add into the app. You've
Oh,
only
I
got like
love
one a
this.
month or something. No, it's horrendous.
WeChat, I'm pretty sure I'm on WeChat.
I would have thought they would want as many people on there as possible. 'Cause-
Nah, well, think about
think about how much the government wants to collect data, right?
But
If
they
it-
also want to connect it back to people. So the thing is that you would
Yeah.
actually be connected. You're probably like 6 degrees of separation from
Yeah, true.
a Chinese citizen. So
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
all of a sudden start spying or doing some shit, they can be like, whoever your friend's who's from China, they could be like, you.
Yeah, they've locked it down. Like it's so full on to try to get into it.
And so you've got it now.
I've got it now.
And
Yeah.
you've spoken to Sam or no?
No, well, actually, Mum's logged into my account.
This is a weird thing about your family. Love sharing accounts.
And credit cards.
No. Yeah, like
And
that as well.
Ubers.
Yeah. No, well, the thing is, Mum hasn't got her own account because she tried to get it verified, but it didn't work. So we had to do my account instead.
Well, the
And I've
other
just
day,
given up on Mum's
you were
account.
literally saying, "Oh, why is Mum asking me that over Facebook?" And then you had this conversation, and it turns out that it wasn't your mum, wasn't it?
Oh, no, because Jamesy lost his phone at rowing. It got stolen.
Yeah.
And so he's using Mum's old phone, but I've still got her old phone in my phone number as her phone. So she's got her new phone and her old phone in my contact details.
Jeez. I mean, I'm still trying to think about that connection for the WeChat connection. Friend of a friend. Oh, but then there's a friend of a friend on that.
It's interesting, isn't it? Well, maybe we could do that if we ever had some form of Gronk Squad type of thing, like something more official.
You have to add your mate into it or whatever.
No, like
if they want to
if
apply.
you want, like you need to know someone, almost like a golf membership. You need to have someone sign you.
Yeah.
in.
So if I can't say you can't use this now.
MCC.
Yeah, you
That's
have
so
to
annoying.
be an MCC member. Someone has to put you forward.
Okay.
So I
Do you
can't
reckon
help you
maybe
there,
I
boys.
sign up now? Do
You'll
you want to
be-
re-sign up?
It could be funny. It could be funny
For
Why is it
MCC.
funny?
You got to pay. You know, it could be funny to see if within the 10 years of this show you actually land the membership.
Is it 10
Solid?
years or is it 16 years?
It just took me 17 years. It took my brother longer. So it's just like, it's about some of the oldies have to die. Like they can't give more memberships. They're just literally just moving through.
because it's the allocation of seats. Is that what it is?
Well, if every MCC member went, there wouldn't
yeah,
be enough
true. No,
seats
that's
because then it's like,
I wonder
Like a
how many
gym
people
membership.
they have in there.
yeah. Anyway, I'm pumped.
Yep.
There's something energizing about
What are you laughing at?
locking something in.
Just the way you said, yep.
Yep. No, he's pumped. It's just
Do I not
Pumped.
seem pumped? I feel like I've been mean to 97. Have I been mean to him?
No.
You're okay?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, he stole your idea, but it's
No, well, I
I
just
get
want
it.
him to be creative.
Yeah.
I know you've got the ideas in you.
just
It's actually a bit rude
throw
that you
what,
hold him in.
what about like what comes to mind when you think of America, Mr. 97?
I don't know, like hot dogs and stuff.
Yeah, great. We'll get some of those.
Yeah, what else?
I mean, but I feel like that's more New York.
No, you can get
Anyway.
You know what? If you want to go to New York, you can find another podcast. Why don't you see if fucking Tofop will bring you to New York, huh? Why don't you ask Will and Charlie and see if they'll take you?
No, they got to pay off the sign.
Ungrateful little fuck, isn't he? Where else do you want to go
Are you
outside
excited?
of LA?
Are you excited
no,
about
he's
it?
not
I'm
excited.
Pumped. No, I'm pumped.
Can you imagine this guy, what he's going to be like with sunscreen?
No, the UV's actually okay over there. I mean, I
Okay.
still
Oh,
will
he's
be
checked
slip,
out the
slop,
UV.
slap.
He's checked out
Nah,
the
because
UV.
they don't have a hole in the ozone.
Yeah. Anywhere else that
But I'll
comes
slip,
to
slop, slap.
mind that you
Outside
want
of LA rather than LA? If you had to pick somewhere, if we couldn't go to LA and we had to pick somewhere else, where would you go?
I mean, Washington looks sick.
Jeez,
but
he's so ungrateful. Washington, we're not going to
No,
Washington.
it was a
We're
trap,
going to
mate. It was a
LA.
fucking trap. He got you. You just stepped into the mouse
Washington.
trap.
Do you want to
No,
go to Washington?
No,
again?
but you'd only look at the
When's
building
the US?
for like.
When's the US elections? By the way,
Oh, great. Can you just
no election?
Mate, a great time for Make the Daily Talk Show great again.
when
Oh,
is it?
2020.
2020.
November 3rd.
Oh, yeah.
There's something else happening. Maybe what's it called? The something
midterms.
midterm
Like,
elections. Yeah.
do
maybe.
they start campaigning? I mean, they'd be campaigning now. A lot of them.
Well, because I think they were saying, isn't that the whole thing? Donald Trump won't go and
Do you-
go to war with Iran for the next 3 months because he's trying to.
It's got business.
I don't know what I'm talking about, by the way. What are you saying?
Do you reckon that's
97?
it, or do you reckon that's his indictment or whatever? What's happening?
No, the impeachment shit.
Impeachment.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
It's not definitely not midterm.
Maybe it's some sort of the. I have no idea.
just
we
sidestepping.
need Dan Illick.
Sidestepping when
Oh no, maybe it is.
the midterms are happening.
The 2019 United States elections will be held in a large part on November 5th, 2019.
Wow, we're going to be there for that.
Yeah, that'd be great. But I'm confused. But can you get some clarity?
Around what they actually do.
No, around the fact that you said it was 2020 and now you're saying it's 2019.
Oh, hang on. So yeah, because you see Trump, he's like, make America great again, 2020. Maybe it's like you're getting nommed for because in 2020 there will be a new
Do you reckon
president.
they say
or the-
nommed?
I don't know. I'm saying nommed. I'm sure he's not saying that.
Anything? 97s?
State elections happen 2019. There's also something federal.
It's an interesting system.
I don't know anything about politics, but
Well,
do you
if
want to
it's
hear
if it's
something that I heard? You know how there's the popular vote.
Where?
So there's 97. I'll need you to look up this. Why the popular vote doesn't win election. Okay. So the popular vote, a bunch of presidents have won the popular vote. And the popular vote is based on everyone that has voted within the country. That person won, right? And so in the case of Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton, I believe Hillary Clinton won the popular vote. However, I was watching on some podcast or whatever, this is like this is Gronk education right now because there's huge gaps. But the reason why a bunch of the states have a higher sway on the election, so they've got like they hold more power.
Swing states, yeah.
No, swing states are states that could go Democrat or Republic, I think, right?
Yeah.
So a swing state could be, we don't know which one it's going to land on, I think. But my understanding is that what happened was, you know how there was like I don't know what I'm talking about, but basically there was the Texas and all that sort of thing were almost like their own countries or whatever.
Mm-mm.
And when it all became sort of united, there was the rule around those states would actually get more power in regards to voting.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if that's true. Can you find out if that's true?
I mean, that's a big thing for him to decipher and write.
There's a massive Quora article. It's literally like 3 pages. It's massive.
Can you find out the crux of it?
Yeah.
Should be a button, decipher, please. Anyway,
So you don't think that's interesting? They said like the slave states or whatever. So the places where there was like all the slavery and shit going on, they I'm trying to remember what that was in, but that just blew my mind. I was like, I want to know more about that. The reason I'm telling you this is so you email in and you tell me what I'm meant to be saying.
Yeah. Just present the dumb problem and then someone solves it. So when I last was going years ago, 2012, great time. As we know, great year to be traveling to the US.
It was very good, yeah.
What's the dollar at the moment, by the way? Hadn't looked at that.
Probably
50 cents?
No. What would it be? 73 cents something? 71?
Yeah.
What is it?
68.
68.
68. That's gonna sting.
Ouch.
It's gonna sting for the boys. Sting-a-ding-ding. We'll go light in the merch.
No, the merch will be fine.
Yeah?
We'll just get it in Australia.
Yeah, okay. So I did a bit of like research and I wanted to, there was like when I was into making little videos. Never made this video, but I remember researching, this is the quirky shit you could find. It wouldn't fly in today's age, but there was a pub, they call them like the dive bars or like the sports bars over there. They're not it's not like pubs here. They're a bit different. But I wanted to go to this one where they did turtle racing on Wednesday nights.
You don't think they'll do that now?
I don't know if they do racing small little animals.
We need to find all the novelty things. There's places like, obviously we've been to the best convenience store in the world in Redfern.
Yeah.
But there is, I know there's a guy who's obsessed with sodas and he's got every type of soda in the world in this one big store.
Wow.
That would be fun.
Where?
Somewhere in the US.
Great. Yeah. So the point being is, Mr. 97, putting your producer hat on, America, it's the land of the great, they say, but the population in Los Angeles is ridiculous. How many? A couple of 100 million in the state of California.
No. Is it?
Mr. 97.
I feel like I thought the population of
255 million in
the US.
Yeah, 255 million. So the state of California, how many people?
I reckon probably 80 million in California.
And then you bring it in
40.
So 40. Then you go to the
Los Angeles.
Into Los Angeles.
4 mil.
4 mil.
So it's about the same as Melbourne. 3 mil.
Yeah, but the state of California has double the
20.
almost.
I think we're up to 5 mil here.
Almost double the population. Either way, but I think the mass population within the country drives this kind of quirky nature of it too.
There's something also funny about us just like educate, like we don't know about anything.
Yeah.
Like teaching the Gronks everything they need to know about California.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
We should go, we'll do LA. We're not far from San Diego. We could do a quick drive, like we could get a car for a short period of time and do some sort of drive.
Drive late at night so you miss that bumper-to-bumper traffic. It's horrible. You drive it?
Yeah.
It's hot. I mean, it's just always traffic in LA.
I don't mind a bit of traffic.
Yeah, but it's still time that we can't be podcasting.
What are you finding, 97? What are you?
No, I'm just looking up like San Fran.
Oh, the kid you want to go to San Fran?
You want to go to San Francisco?
We're going to LA. We're going to Los Angeles.
Do you know where
the other thing that I was looking at was the underground tunnels in LA?
As in the
Elon Musk
boring tunnel?
No. There's actually like tunnels that were built for corrupt city officials.
Oh, cool. Maybe something to do with the
That'd be great.
what's the alcohol? Not having alcohol. What's that called?
Yeah, I think that's
The name of it before the prohibition.
the prohibition. Yeah.
Maybe there's something 97 where
He'll come back and say, "Oh, I just want to do Runyon Canyon."
good.
We should do it though.
Yeah, we'll do Runyon. No, I think this is something we could do every day for the next month. 97. You need to teach us something about Los Angeles.
Okay.
It needs to be a good fact.
Okay.
It can't be about New York.
And
It can't be about
What about
Washington.
okay? Here's today's. In 1947, the first helicopter airmail and express service happened on this day in LA.
In LA. Wow.
This day
This
in
day.
LA.
Yeah, as in October 1st.
Unbelievable.
October 1st.
Uh-huh.
And so when you were doing the facts at the
Because
beginning.
it went by year, and it started like 1600, and
of
so it
course.
just took me a while to
Because
scroll
the
down.
East nothing was happening on the West Coast then.
Oh,
probably.
so hang on, wait. You've got a list that just tells you by year something.
Yeah, in every country. So I just had to
Could
find
you give us
California.
3 more?
I can give you in 1891, Stanford University opened.
Wow.
We should go to a university, UCLA.
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. We should definitely see Spencer from Ubiquity.
Oh yes. Casey Neistat.
Yeah.
In Santa Monica.
Is that where he is?
Yeah, he lives down there, Border House.
1948, California Supreme Court voids state statute banning interracial marriages.
They banned.
State statute banning interracial marriages.
So it was you couldn't interracial marry, or they
no,
removed
I reckon they made a decision that went against the banning.
Mhm.
of interracial marriages, which
Yeah.
is good. Let's
Yeah.
making some fucking
Yeah, I
progress.
think
a bit
so.
late.
Yeah.
One other thing.
Last one. Get it a bit more. Get it closer to
Yeah.
sort of.
That's literally
88.
1987.
Yeah, 87, 88, like the 80s.
1990.
Yeah,
How about
stuff
for
in
our
the 90s.
birthdays? Why don't we do one for 88 and one
okay.
for 90?
Okay.
It's not going to be in LA.
Well, what happened on November 1st in 1988 in Los Angeles?
November or October?
November.
Sorry.
Do November. Oh.
Okay, 'cause
Sorry.
all
You want
those-
today
all of
or
those
do you
were-
want a
No,
month
no,
away?
sorry. I meant
October.
the day that we're going.
November.
Oh, so you want November 1? Okay. What year did you want?
My birth year, 1988.
1988.
Anything special? Maybe there's some cool Hollywood shit happening.
We're going to do 1990 after that.
Oh, should we do an episode? We could just hire a camera person with an Movi to do one walking down Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh, that's good fun.
That'd be cool. Just someone
On a Segway.
a Movi operator.
On a Segway.
A Movi operator on. No, because you can't be going backwards. You need to operate the Movi.
I wonder what it would cost for us to do one of those things legit.
Yeah, I mean, it'll cost us a couple $100 to get a Movi operator with a C200.
But they're not going to be able to walk.
Yes, they will. Mr. 97 will like have his back and just like slowly walk. You just kind of mosey on down,
For 30 minutes.
mate. Dude, you've seen how hard some of those people work in Los Angeles for fuck all money.
I think it would be fun to do a fast-paced walk where it was something mounted on something else. A bike even. Anyway.
Oh, mate.
Oh, what about we get the unicycle?
No, but then
that
we're fucked.
Diavella
We're
used-
fucked.
No, we use the unicycle.
You can't ride unicycles. You know I can.
What do you mean? What does that actually mean?
Oh, no, he's fucked it.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
tandem
no,
bike.
tandem bike.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
so
yeah.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
Mate, I can't ride a unicycle. Can
No,
you
no,
ride
at
a
least
unicycle?
one of three can.
Can you ride one?
Yeah, Josh has seen me.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no, he has. Only for a few seconds.
Nah,
And
that one
every
was
time
cooked.
he looks like he's going to hurt himself.
Yeah.
There was
Uh,
nothing interesting
true.
that happened.
What
on
is
that
it called?
day.
What am I? A tricycle.
No.
A tricycle?
No.
It's not
tandem bike.
Tandem bike.
A tandem bike. I think the tandem bike thing would be a fun episode. We could just-
Yeah.
Or the
And you were against it 2 minutes ago.
No, I was against a unicycle because one Gronk can't ride one.
So what's it called?
A tandem
tandem
bike.
bike. Bike.
not a tricycle.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a tricycle as well. I think it's a
Tricycle. And tricycle are the big ones, yeah?
what? No,
A tricycle are the
tricycle's
big-
got two. No. It's got two wheels at the back and one at the front.
That's a penny
It's like-
farthing bike, you
Yeah.
moron. You just cooked it all.
All right.
Either way, we'll do one on a bike, potentially.
I'm so
But
sorry.
A penny farthing would be great. Do they have that? They would.
dude, there's a
heard it.
guy that rides around
I saw it
the
in Cremorne.
biggest
I
fucking
think it's an
wheel
Aussie thing.
It's so
What?
big.
Is it an Aussie thing?
No.
It'd be 10 foot to the top of this guy's wheel. He's up so
Yeah,
high. It
yeah.
looks so
It's
dangerous.
silly.
I mean, I'd be worried if I was his Faja.
Just trying to think what other things. Anyway, if you've got any ideas,
Mate.
hi at thedailytalkshow.com.
Oh, the
If you're
Fat
a
Fridays.
brand,
Sorry,
if
the
you
Fat
go on.
Fridays that we'll be able to do.
We'll be able to do some epic stuff.
Because we didn't have Fat Friday back then.
Yeah.
Far out.
Yeah, we'll
There's
be able
been-
to do. We ate a lot of shit food. But if you are a brand and you want to see how you can partner with us, send us an
Yeah.
email as well. Hi at thedailytalkshow.com.
21 episodes from the States, the Daily Talk Show does the USA. Oh, as I pull up my flag. Oh, here we go. Let's send it
Bye,
out.
everyone.
Yeah.
It's a Daily Talk Show. Hi at thedailytalkshow.com. It's the email. If you enjoy the show, make sure you leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow.
See you guys.
Whoosh.